whether it's big, whether it's small. And the small wins are just as important as the big wins. A lot of those small steps are super, super hard to accomplish, which lead you to the big win. Hello and welcome to the Stroke It podcast. I'm Jenny Townsend, your host. Thank you for joining me. I'm so excited for you to be inspired to live your life fully, to take ownership of your time, your schedule, and your life, but most importantly, learn and grow and develop personally and professionally. Myself and others are going to share life lessons that we've learned through leadership, through heartache, through pain, through struggles, and we'll be sharing some success stories with you as well. Super eager for you to dive in, learn, and grow. And once again, just take ownership of your life today. Hello, and welcome to the Stroke It podcast. I'm Jenny Townsend, your host. Today's quickie is going to be all about celebrating. It's the 4th of July, and so I really wanted to take this time to talk about celebrations. So I want you to ask yourself, when was the last time you celebrated your success, your accomplishments, a small win, a big win, or maybe somebody else as well? I know that a lot of times, if we're married or we work with an organization, there's other people that have some wins to celebrate. And I want to inspire you to not only celebrate your wins, but to celebrate others. And I think at times we can be really, really happy for individuals. At other times we can maybe not be. Maybe we're resentful, maybe we're jealous, or maybe we're kind of stuck in our own mindset of like, maybe I wish I could be doing that. So we tend not to celebrate or promote or give love or show happiness for that person. So I think it's really important that we do celebrate others, but we take the time to celebrate ourselves. So when I think about celebrating myself, or when I think of others needing to celebrate their small wins, some things that you could do is buy yourself flowers. I know a lot of times we want other people to buy us flowers, or we're like, we wish other people would buy us flowers, but stop by your local boutique or florist and buy yourself flowers. Here in Florida, we've got Publix, and a lot of times they have the 3 for $12. Buy a bundle, go home, make an arrangement. That can be a form of self-care. It could be kind of like meditation as well. And it's super fun to just create your own floral design. It's really uplifting. It'll bring a smile to your face and you'll have a sense of accomplishment. And then you'll feel like, ooh, this is like a celebration for myself. So not only do you get the win for creating the floral design, but you're also having that floral arrangement to celebrate whatever the win was that you originally went there and bought the flowers for. I think it's always fun to schedule coffee or lunch or dinner with a friend to share the exciting news. And I think if you give them kind of an insight, or kind of, let them know, hey, I want to get together because I want to share some news with you, that's going to allow them to come with the right mindset to celebrate your success as well. They may think you just want to get together, and then maybe they have, maybe something not so great. And then your celebration drink or dinner ends into counseling. So let them know that you have something great that you want to share, so that you can really dive deep and have that time to talk about what's exciting and what you're doing. Sometimes people don't like to brag, or they don't want to tell people what's going on, but it is important to share your success and what you've got going on and your accomplishments, because it does continue to fuel you when you do share that with others, and they can buy into it, they can support you. And then, maybe it's going really great, and then one day it's not, and you can reach back out to them and they'll encourage you to keep going and to follow that. Another way that I love to celebrate is to journal. Write your success down, write the win, write the accomplishment, or something that you overcame as well. Write it down in your journal. Another thing that I do as well is I print a lot of words of affirmations that I receive via text messages. So if I receive a text message from someone that Just the other day, someone texted me about how I make them feel good and how they're so grateful that I am in their life and some other things as well. I print those and I put those in my win folder. And my win folder is all about how I'm impacting others in a positive way or certain accomplishments that I've had as well. So when I have the bad days or I have the self doubt or I'm going through a really hard time, I can pull out that win folder and it just reminds me that I'm on the right track. I am doing good. I am moving forward. I am worthy. And it really just brings a smile to myself. And then it puts me back in the mindset of celebration. I would like to encourage you to also buy yourself art or jewelry, something that is going to remind you of this win or this day of happiness or joy. You can always look at it and then you'll go back into that memory bank and you'll go back to this feeling of excitement and appreciation and love. And then also just as far as the accomplishment. And then also, you could schedule a treatment for yourself. Take the time to just focus on your mental capacity, whether it's a massage, whether it's acupuncture, whether it's a sound bath. Maybe you've been working really hard towards a goal and it's been really, really stressful. It's required a lot of time, a lot of energy, and you finally check that box, accomplish that goal, and then it's time to just relax the mind and take a step back. So I would encourage you to schedule some type of treatment that will allow your mind, your body, and your soul to relax as well. Other ways that I love to celebrate birthdays and anniversaries is I love Google. I love looking up like gift ideas, themes, what colors. Just recently, my mother-in-law celebrated her 75th birthday. So once again, I love doing this. So it was the year of diamonds, orchids, and platinum. So everything that had to do with that birthday celebration incorporated those three things. So as far as the diamonds, I encouraged all of our family members to buy her a piece of jewelry that had a diamond in it. I ordered this table runner that was very shimmery and very sparkly, and I bought little diamonds to go on top of it. And like my centerpieces were all diamonds. I got orchid, and then as far as the platinum, we had silver, I forget what those things that go under the plates are, but we had chargers. We had silver chargers as well to kind of go along with the platinum theme. And it just made my mother-in-law feel really, really special. And it also created a great little like flair. And then I feel like that flair will be in her memory bank and ours as well. It's like, oh, the 75th birthday. Remember when we did this? My aunt is going to be celebrating 20 years of marriage. So I was just looking up, gift ideas, and Emerald is a year for 20-year anniversary. Golden birthdays are another thing to look up. And if you're celebrating, a company or a business anniversary, you can incorporate those colors or themes into your business as well. So like every year my company does a signature logo. So whatever year that is, we incorporate that color into our logo. So we have a variety of shirts with different logos for each year, which is super cool because depending on how many years you've been with your organization, you'll have that limited run of that logo of that t-shirt. So something to keep in mind too, you can incorporate celebrations and anniversaries and themes and colors into your organization. Another thing about when you're doing celebrating for others is learning their love language. It will help you with selecting the right gift that you want to give to them. So when it comes to words of affirmations, think of like words that will connect with their accomplishment or milestone. When it comes to words as well, like within our organization, we all pick a word for the year. And then I know those words. So if I see those words out and about, for instance, one of my managers, her word was believe. So anytime I saw believe word on something, I would always buy that item, whether it was a necklace, whether it was a picture or a t-shirt. And so when her birthday or anniversary came about, I could go ahead and gift her those items because it went with the words that she was um, connected to in her love language. One of them is words of affirmations. If it's acts of service, think about something that you can do to take or tasks you can take off their plate. If you're working with an organization, or maybe it's somebody in your household, it's their birthday or anniversary. We all have a lot of to-do list. Um, my way of celebrating my husband may be unloading the dishwasher. It may be not talking about business all day and just focusing on what he wants to do. Um, if their love language is gifts, Google some ideas for um, maybe their favorite restaurant, maybe their favorite store. Maybe, it's a beautiful picture as well that provides like peace and serenity, or that celebrates their success in some sort of way, or that, once again, that milestone, that birthday or anniversary. When it comes to personal touch, a gift certificate for a massage or pedi may be a really great option for that celebration for that person or for yourself. And sometimes they just really need a big hug. So, opening up your arms and just giving that person a really big hug to celebrate their success. When it comes to quality time, obviously you want to schedule some time with this person. So it may be that coffee, and that may be to just talk about their success, their milestone, their accomplishment. And there's a variety of other ways that you can incorporate the love languages into celebrating, but it's really, really important to take time to acknowledge success and celebrate the wins, whether it's big, whether it's small. And the small wins are just as important as the big wins. A lot of those small steps are super, super hard to accomplish, which lead you to the big win. So make sure, if you are, goal oriented, or whatever it may be, if you're working towards something, to celebrate those small moments and celebrate some of the failures as well. Because some of those failures are going to be life lessons, or they're going to be lessons that actually guide you to the next step. And looking back and reflecting on the highs and the lows is really, really rewarding as well. So make sure to take time for yourself, celebrate others, and just remember, small steps lead to big wins. Thank you for tuning into the Stroke It podcast. I hope you were inspired. I hope you're willing and ready to take some action. I want to encourage you to consider 5 people that could benefit from today's podcast. Super simple to share this episode. You never know who could benefit from hearing this podcast and how you could inspire them to create the change in the life that they're wanting. Cheers, and thank you so much for tuning in. Also, consider giving a review.